Today we're going to discuss arithmetic mean of ungrouped data by indirect method. Do you need help in this topic? If yes, then watch this video to clear your concept of this topic. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. I'm Engineer Hiranas from Diamond Tutoring Academy. Welcome here. In our past video, we have discussed arithmetic mean of ungrouped data by direct method. And today, we're going to discuss arithmetic mean of ungrouped data by indirect method. Or you can say shortcut method or coding method. There are two approaches under indirect method. These are used to find the mean when the dataset consists of a large number of values. The purpose is to just simplify the computation of mean. These approaches exist in theory but are not used in practice as many softwares are available to handle the large data. However, students should have knowledge of these two approaches. So the first approach is by using an assumed or provisional mean. So the first approach is by using an assumed or provisional mean. Formula for this case is x bar is equals to a plus summation starts from 1 goes to n So the second approach is using a provisional mean and changing the scale of variables. And formula for that is where a is any assumed value of x or any assumed value of your variable. You can say this x. Your di, that is deviation, is where I is any constant, let's say 1, 2, up to so on. And ui is xi minus a. This is basically the number of variable. We are talking about first, second or third variable. So that is why I am here writing I for numbers. Let us apply these two approaches on an example. Example says the salaries of 5 teachers are as follows. Find the mean salary using indirect method. And here salary is given in some numbers. Understand? So by using indirect approach, first we have to apply first formula and then other. So the formulas are, we can write here formulas. This is our first formula and this is our second formula here. So here we have to find di and here we have to find ui. So for these d and u, let us construct a table. First column is always for variables. So here x is our variable. Put these given values in this column. First one is 11500. That is 12400. We can create next column for deviation, that is di, as we have discussed that it is equals to xi minus any assumed data. As we know, a is assumed value of variable. So let's calculate this assumed value by applying direct formula of arithmetic mean, and that is sum of values of the variables divided by number of observations. So the values are here. And dividing them by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number of observations are here in this case 5. So by adding them all, we'll get and then at the end by dividing them both, we'll get 13640. When we're talking about their salaries, so this is in rupees. We have calculated this mean from direct method to assume the variable as A. So by approximating this, we can say our A is 13,000. So we can say here x minus 13,000. Now let's complete this column by calculating this deviation. X is variable. X is variable here. So we will get 1500 minus 1500 minus 600 2000 1500 1800. You can see here we need its sum, deviation sum. So we have to add them all and we will get here as a sum 3200. We can create next column for u, which is equals to variable minus assumed value divided by h, that is class size. So here class size is 100. So you can put here 100. As we know, variable minus assumed value is equals to d and deviation is already calculated. So you can say deviation divided by 100 for our is. So you can do there minus 1500 divided by 100. Minus 1500 divided by 100, you will get minus 10. Minus 600 divide by 100, you will get -6. 2000 divide by 100, you will get 20. 1500 divide by 100, you will get 15. 1800 divide by 100, you will get 18. And that's all. Now what you have to do, here you need sum of u. So you can sum here. You have to sum up these all here. So you will get 32. Understand? Now put these values into the formula. Now come to our formulas. This one is our first formula. This one is our second formula. And we have to put back our values in these formulas. So for the first formula, what we have to do? X bar is equals to A. A is here 13,000 plus next is sum of deviation. So sum of deviation is here 3200 in our case, and the next is number of observations. So number of observations are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 number of observations are given. So we have here 13,000 plus 3200 divided by 5 will give us 640. So we have here 13,640 rupees. Understand? Now come to our next formula, which is, here we need A. So A is here 13,000. Put here as we already calculated. So next is summation of U. Summation of U is 32. So put here 32 and here number of observations, and that is 5. And here H. So H is 100 in our case. Understand? You may confuse with this H. Let me elaborate this point after this calculation. So here you will get 13,640 rupees again. Understand? Now let me clear here this point of H. As we have talked here that U is equals to X minus A by H. So it means, and this is here in our case, sum of deviation you can say. So sum of U is equals to sum of deviation by H. You can write sum of deviation in spite of this one. If you are using summation sign here, you can use summation sign here. Understand? So your sum of U is in our case 32. So put here 32 and your sum of deviation is 3200. So put here 3200 divide by H. H is our unknown variable, that is the class of interval size. So you can move this here. So you will get 3200 divided by 32, 32. So you will get here 100 as your class interval size. Understand? Now you are done with arithmetic mean of ungrouped data by using indirect method. That's all for today. See you soon in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. Allah Hafiz.